Okay, so during quarantine, you probably have had a lot of time to get thinking about your studying and your schoolwork and stuff. So I want to talk about how you can pass the Nasm training exam in 2 weeks and how I did it in 2 weeks as well. This is something that I feel is an important topic because there's so many things that go into it. More things than just be on. Okay, there's more things that go into it than just the exam itself, right? You have to go beyond Nasm's course, right? I'm gonna talk about those things right now. Gotta pick up my phone here. I have my notes here on here, but okay. So the first thing and the biggest thing is an app called PocketPrep, right? PocketPrep allows you to take practice exams suited for the training exam. So how it works is that the Nasm practice exam has 100 questions, right? And there's another I think it's 800, 700 questions out there that they don't ask you in the exam. So this is something that you need to know. It's pretty important because with PocketPrep, you can literally just answer questions on your phone, just go through on your phone, and it's so convenient and so helpful. And I would recommend for anyone. It's only like $15 a month. I mean, just honestly, the one-time payment's worth it because it will really help you pass the exam. And plus, if you get a question wrong, so if you, let's say you get question 15 wrong, it'll tell you why you got it wrong, and what the right answer is and why it's the right answer. So it's very helpful in that case scenario. So PocketPrep is one thing. It's an app that's just very helpful, right off the bat. I think that app is way more helpful than the practice exam itself, because if you think about it, 800 questions, the practice exam only covers 100. That's like one eighth. That's 1/8 of the exam, the questions that they can possibly ask you. Your only hope is to actually know the concepts extremely well. But we're trying to pass in 2 weeks here. I'm not trying to pass in 2 months. If you want to do that, that's fine. But I'm saying also that you need to know the concepts. I'm not saying that you do not know the concepts very well. Okay, that's one thing I would also recommend. So another thing is the practice exam. So this is the second most important thing. So you really want to answer the questions on the exam until you get 100%. Same goes for PocketPrep, because if you go and you don't get 100% on everything, that shows that you don't know the concepts. I can understand one thing wrong, 2 things wrong, 3 things wrong. If you get 20 questions wrong, you gotta go back and review. But the exam itself is still very important. It covers all the topics, and that's another thing I would recommend is that. Another thing is the chapter exams in between the the modules. So there's quizzes you can take after each chapter or module, and so what it does is that you're quizzed on that chapter, and those are also very important too. I would say that's probably the third most important thing. As we can see, these are all based on how important these things are. But I would say the chapter exams are also very important for your success as well, because once again, you want to know the chapters very well, because the exam is based. The concepts itself are based on the book, but there's other questions out there that are PocketPrep has that are just out there and that they don't ask you. So that it's important to have all these advantages on your side here. And if you want to actually pass it in 2 weeks, you need to go ham. You go ham. You need to go answer it while on the treadmill, answer it while you're eating dinner, answering questions while you're just whatever you do in between Call of Duty lobbies. I don't know, in between CS:GO lobbies, GTA gameplay, in between the missions. I don't know. You gotta answer the questions, answer them correctly, and also make sure you understand the concepts. All right. So one thing they elaborate on is the OPT model, and the muscle bounces, and which exercise does this muscle work, and how these muscles come into play in a squat or a deadlift or whatever it is, or a bench press. So you really want to know that very well. And but the OPT model is the biggest one, and also upper cross syndrome, lower cross syndrome, all those kind of muscle imbalanced diagnoses, or they aren't diseases, but they're more just postural imbalances is what that's what they want. So you really want to know that. The last one I think is the least helpful is the Nasm CPT study guide. This is probably the least helpful one of all because it's just confusing. It's a lot of stuff. It's also one big packet. It's also a bunch of mumbo jumbo. It really is. It's the definition of passive studying. So there's two kinds of actually like studying in a sense. There's passive and there's active, right? Passive is like listening to like a lecture while you're walking on the treadmill, or like I don't know, just skimming over a packet. But active studying is where you're doing flashcards, answering questions, doing all that stuff. So we want as much active studying as we can get. Okay, the more the merrier. Okay, so the reason why I don't like the packet or the guide is because it's all passive studying, bro, and it's really confusing. It's like I don't know how many pages it is, but it's just really confusing. It'll honestly just overwhelm you a lot. I didn't really use it that much just because. I maybe have skimmed over it, but that was it. That was the only thing I did. I did as much active studying as I could do, okay? Which means the quizzes, the questions, the concepts, all that stuff. You gotta know that, okay? And maybe for a good refresher too, maybe just go over each chapter, just to know the concepts a little bit better, and you'll be all good to go. But from most important to least important, honestly, PocketPrep and practice exam can go either way. But my order is PocketPrep, practice exam, chapter exam, or chapter exams, the in between chapter exams, and then the study guide. So that's how I would do, and that's how I kind of pass this exam and study within 2 weeks here. Just knowing the concepts too. You gotta know the concepts. You gotta know what you're doing. You gotta know what knowledge in education as far as what Nasm wants you to know and what they're asking you. But that's all I have for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the show, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know how your exam went. If you passed it, let me leave a comment below, and also leave a like on this video if it helped you a lot. But guys, make sure to stay fit, guys, to yourself, and stay fit, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.